Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to do a quick video on how to remove and replace your valve cover gasket on this 2003 Kia Spectra with the 1.8 liter engine. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to disconnect the negative side of the battery. I'm not going to do it because I need that to stay on for other reasons, but you should go ahead and remove that. First thing we're going to do is remove this engine cover, and it's just held in by these four 10mm nuts. There we go. Okay, so in order to remove this valve cover, we're going to go and remove our spark plug wires, our ignition coils, which are held in by 10mm bolts. We're going to disconnect this vacuum line, that one that's for our PCV valve. And also there's a connector back here that we need to disconnect so that we can remove the valve cover with the ignition coils and all the spark plugs, okay? Okay, this connector looks like there's a cover here that we need to first remove. It just clips in around the circumference, so you just undo those, and then it takes a little bit of wiggling and it should come out. I might have just broken it, but we'll find out. No, I don't think so. And then you just press on this clip and pull on this. Okay, next we'll remove the 10mm bolts that are holding in our ignition coils. Okay, now we just pull on these a little bit just to disconnect them. Also, we're going to get our spark plug wires out, and you want to make sure you pull on the boot, okay, not the wires. Okay, there's also another 10mm bolt that's right in the center of the valve cover gasket. It seems to be attaching the valve cover gasket to our cylinder head, so we're gonna go ahead and remove that one too. Alright, next we go around the circumference and remove all the 10mm bolts that are holding this valve cover to our cylinder head. Keep track of these bolts because some of them might be longer than the others, so you want to make a note of that. Also, a couple of them might be hidden, like this one that's underneath this bracket. That needs to be removed also. Okay, next we're going to remove these vacuum lines by just undoing these clamps, just pushing them back, and then you just twist these and they'll pull out. Okay. There we go. Okay, now if your valve cover has been on this engine for as long as this one has, you might need the screwdriver to stick it in the corners and just gently pry it up. It will break loose, and once you break it loose, then you can remove it. Looks like there's two more bolts that we need to remove. These ones that are on our upper timing belt cover, they attach the valve cover to the timing belt cover. And these are also 10mm, so we're gonna go ahead and remove these next. Now we should be able to get this out of here. There we go. Okay, you know what? I was hoping I would be able to get this connector through here and get our ignition coils out once we remove this, but there's another cover here that's blocking it, so we're going to remove these two 10mm bolts to get this bracket out and remove all our spark plug wires and ignition coils. Okay, so yeah, you definitely want to remove all your spark plug coils and wires and whatnot so you get more working room. And here's our new valve cover gasket, and these they don't want to stay in this well where they're supposed to go around the spark plug well. So I put some RTV silicone inside this one and a little bit on this one. I'm just going to put something on it to help it stay in place and tack up while I go clean up that cylinder head. Okay, and here's a look at your top of the cylinder head where the valve cover sits, and there's a couple of areas that you need to thoroughly clean. These corners, they have RTV silicone, which you're supposed to apply when you put on a valve cover gasket. So we need to get all that old stuff out, make sure it doesn't fall into where the timing belt is. And there's another one on this side. And then also get some razors and brake clean, a couple of good rags, spend some time, thoroughly clean the mating surface, okay? Okay, so I got this all cleaned up, and here's where you need to apply some ultra black RTV silicone. These two corners on this side, and then these four corners. Basically, any area that's uneven, the mating surface is uneven, you want to get some RTV silicone for insurance. Okay, so now we're just going to slap back that valve cover on here. Okay, here we go. Just gonna get this on here, line everything up, and yeah, I think we got it right on exactly. Okay, next you want to start the bolts by hand, making sure they're all lined up before you start tightening them down. And you want to start from the center out. Okay, so you want to get that one in the middle, then here, and then work your way out. Okay, but start all of them, make sure you can start all of them by hand, and if nothing lines up, if something doesn't line up, you can just gently wiggle this and you know, to have them line up. Okay. Okay. Next is just time to torque them down. We just go from the center out, same way. This one in the middle, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then you work your way out, panning out this valve cover on top of the cylinder head, and then you should be good to go. I don't have a torque spec for these, but if I had to guess, I would say it's about 9 foot-pounds or so. Okay. Next, we put our on vacuum lines. Get their clamps back on. Alright, next we get our spark plug wires and our ignition coils. It's going to be pretty self-explanatory which one goes where, so you don't have to worry about, you know, putting one in the wrong place or something. Okay. Next, you put the 2 bolts for each ignition coil that keep them in. And then you get your engine cover back on, put this connector back on here, get that cover back on there, and just wait about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, just to making sure all that the RTV silicone has had time to cure, and you should be good to go. Okay, so yeah, I hope this video helps people out there. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more like it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.